myself Dharma, and I'm from Moolya, by the way, and started like my Moolya journey from 3.5 years before, and started my testing career 6.5 years before. So out of total my experience, like the more years I stayed in Moolya only, not the previous companies. So why I want to say this, like I like to stay in Moolya because I feel it's my own company. That's one thing. I'm staying more than 3.5 years, but I don't know like how many years it will go. Every interview will say I feel like my own, so I don't hesitate to do anything. That's because of freedom which I got, and trust the people, the trust I got from the people. So that one thing like make me stay here in this company. Testing, so generally developments need that, and data analyst needs some more stuff, that this and all will tell. But initial when I start testing, I just went. I was a BTech graduate and I started doing something. I felt everything is challenge. Then okay, let me try with testing. I don't have any option or way to go that time. But I think after 1.5 years, I got a chance to go into Android development and iOS development. I was doing all the stuff, like when I was testing with the Android developer or iOS developer. Already I'm a IT stream guy, so I'm also able to understand. I can able to fix some bugs. I have fixed it, so that I got a chance. Can you move it to Android development? But that time I learned, like, see, when I'm a tester, I learn Android and iOS. If I move to Android or iOS, till now I stick to same thing. But now if you ask me, I'm not an expert in Android or iOS or whatever line. So recently learn about React, and we are, as a tester, we are generalist. We are not stick to one thing. That's what I like about testing. Even still sticking to the testing things. So you can define testing. So whatever in the market, you can, testing is this. So if you go beyond that and thinking what exactly the testing, and thinking from the business perspective or people perspective, and just like making others also to understand this is not actually, this is the actual testing. So that is one kind of leadership. I have seen many people like PS, James Bob. There are a lot of leadership in testing guys. Like when I enter into the testing market, I literally don't know, is there something, these many people are there in software testing. So this kind of thought leadership are there in the testing. I never know. Maybe even after some years, I will be also in the queue of thought leadership. The major challenge is like not only in testing, everywhere it's there actually. So if you are a developer, Java developer, Java upgrade will be a challenge, but not that much difficult. But as a tester, you cannot make sure you will get always the same domain, same technology, that stuff. And same kind of, 5 years before, the people mindset is different, the technology is different. Based on that, we have tested. But now, totally different. So, like if you see the transition of testing that time and this time, it's totally different. So, we should also adapt to the same. And when new trend or new technology came to the market, we don't know is going to boom or not. So people are telling maybe Java might not be there, Python will overcome Java. So then we should be an expert in Python to do a lot of stuff. So this will be a challenge for tester for whole stuff. So how can we how can we meet, or how can we succeed from the challenge or overcome that? It's like you should also on track, like whatever comes into the market. It's like some developer or some guys will be like, okay, new technology came, we'll learn it. Even tester also should be the same. Even if it is not required, you have to learn for the future purpose. So not everything, you may not be learning everything. Just try to learn. If you are able to catch up, you can go certain level. So when you are getting actually the things to do, that time you can elaborate or you can build on top of it. One motivation is like, I already told you, there are a lot of leadership in the community of software testing. By seeing them, we'll also feel we should be there. So that is one kind of motivation. And if you want to be there, first in wherever we are, there we should be stand out of the crowd and be a thought leadership. So for that we need to do a lot of homework also, not like 8-hour work will not work here if you want to be in that way. Then my team, we can tell you a story only. If you want to be a thought leadership, how you are moving actually. So where you were and how you, like where you are now. If you tell the story, actual story, how you came across the way, mostly team will be motivated by that. The thing is like how if you see my experience, like I joined one company, the awesome company. My bad luck, it got closed in a year. The second company, I was fired. Then a third company I joined, it's like kind of old trend technologies, but still I learn. But if you say the guy fired, like there I learned a lot. But it happens, like sometimes the personal issues will come, not always professional issues. So after seeing that all, like when we enter into a new company, we'll think about it. It should not come again, the same situation. So what we can do it. So when you're telling that story, like how you overcome that and how you are being a point of contact person for automation slow. As my situation now is like kind of a point of contact for automation. So how you became like this. So what you are doing homework, like how you are learning, how you are like the way of learning. So some people will go to Udemy or go to the blog and start learn everything. Then they will start, then they will apply. So like my mind way is like I start doing it. Then whenever I face issue, I will go back and learning and then apply. So this is a kind of a fast track way. So this we can tell to the team, and not everyone will take it, but really like one who want to be, they will also take you as an example. They will sure, at least they will follow 50%, they will see the result, then they will follow 100%. So freshers, not fresher, like tips, any tester. So don't think you are only a tester. That is the major tips I want to give to everyone. So don't stick to your roles as it's mentioned in your roles and responsibility. Something like as a tester, execute your test cases, write a test case, review the test cases. It's not actually your role. That anyone can do, any robot also can do by writing a bot nowadays. So just go beyond that and think of the business. And so my suggestion for everyone as a tester, when you are in the project or whatever project, whatever domain it is. So the project owner or product owner, the actual thought leader of the product, whatever he knows, you should know it. So that the outcome will be like whatever he is expecting, right? That will be there. So, but if you stick to test case and the document, which is like 1,000 pages document, if you try to read and create you also 1,000 pages document, nothing will work if you're not matching that same thought process. So that one is major one. And to reach that level, I think you need lot of learning, and the same thought you should also go in. Maybe he is from that domain's perspective. So you should also learn that domain. You should ask a lot of questions to them. Why this? Why this? Maybe they are thinking about 5 years next, like future. Maybe you are not at all grasping that idea. So you also go in the future thinking. Next is skills. Anyway, you have to update. You cannot stick to the one skill as a tester. I already told you. You cannot stick to one. Every 3 years or 2 years, it will change. Whatever language, whatever tools, there will be upgrade will be there always. Moolyans are not only tester. As I told you, tester, you should not think that's, see, before I'm a Moolyan and after Moolya. So I have a, like I can put lot of table like before Moolya, after Moolya. There is big list actually. So you cannot see me talking this much time before Moolya. One thing, the courage part, and in front of crowd, if I want to stand and talk, I have a knowledge. I can tell to people, but one-to-one I can, but not in front of audience. So I didn't take the initiative, but after came to Moolya, I just took it. I don't know where it come from also. So maybe the people around us and the colleagues, they were like, okay man, chalta hai, we just do it, we'll see. Even after a lot of mistakes, we didn't get something like kind of warning letter or something. Hey man, you did this. Not like this. Okay, it's done. We'll see next project. So we won't make it again because of that rebel. We won't make it again. We'll improve it and do it well. So that courage part anyway. And if you see the value we are adding to the customer, actually everyone say we are adding the value to the project and customer. Actually we are adding to value to us first. So the first thing we are working for us when we are upgrading or when we are passionate about something, like we are making our value more. So then it's directly applying to the product or whatever company we are working on. And then if you see the culture of the company, being a Moolyan, like even if they're ex-Moolyan, there is a value. Not only for Moolyan, because they are also into the same culture, same values, whatever here they follow. It's kind of a unique one. So I think my previous company, I haven't seen this. The people who comes joining a new, for them it will be new, and people will go out, join a new company, they will be very hard to find also. So that kind of culture we are here. It's like make a mistake and learn, and be free, but take a responsibility. Just own the responsibility or take the ownership and do whatever you want. No one will ask you. So you can be your own CEO and your own company, something like that. You can think if you have ownership.